I love the way the dialogue is actually written. I love the syntax of it because it's not obvious. It's broken up. I think Alice Birch has very successfully tried to identify thought patterns, the way people speak when communication is not easy, when people are either for cultural reasons or emotional reasons not able to express themselves perfectly and fluently. Personally, I don't think anyone ever really is, but I think this is a wonderful study in that, and it's quite exhilarating as an actor to be presented with speech patterns which I think are very truthful in that respect. Doesn't make it necessarily easy to sort of land it, and it doesn't make it easy to learn, because it doesn't have the obvious superficial logic of perfect syntax. You have to go a little bit deeper and find what the emotional logic is of somebody who is distractible or changes gears or censors themselves and that sort of thing. So in some ways I think that is a challenge, but I think, you know, if you solve it, I think it pays huge rewards in terms of, you know, finding something substantial. It is about grief. It's about class. It's about how we are imprisoned by class, and that's not just the people who lack privilege, but I think people who are privileged also are somehow trapped. But I think it's also, it's interesting to look at this era, but I don't think it's changed in every aspect. About how society allows you to process trauma. I think it's, you know, it's a look at how alone everybody is with whatever it is that they're dealing with. I think that's true of every single character in this story. I was very impressed by him at the read-through. It was wonderful to connect briefly, even though we only have a moment together. I just feel that, you know, his presence is going to add a lot of dimensions to this, really. I think he's a very intelligent guy. And I think he feels very deeply about this character and, you know, about the story. The set has been a lot of fun with both Odessa and Olivia. There's a lot of humour. I often find that the sadder the project, the more fun we have in between times. So when you're making a comedy that everybody's sort of anxious and gloomy and pessimistic about it all. So they're great fun. And, you know, stimulating company as well. I mean, they're both hugely well read and informed, and keeps you on your toes. But they're also very, very invested. Olivia finds this, you know, quite an emotional experience. In fact, it's hard for her to stay dry-eyed, even talking about it. And you know, Odessa as well. I think that she's thought very, very deeply about this, and she has an extremely intelligent approach.